the Sponsorship Experts Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Sponsorship Experts Podcast. We're here with Paul, the founder of the Sponsorship Experts. Hi Paul, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jay, and you?
Good, thank you. So, the Sponsorship Experts are well known for their work in sports, but I've noticed in the latest newsletter out now that you can find at paulpaul.co.th, you have a number of new commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities available in the food and beverage space.
Yes, Jay, 80% of our work is in sports, however 20% is in non-sports, including arts, entertainment and MICE, meetings, incentives, conventions and exhibitions, to name just a few. And this month we're excited to be focusing on food and beverage as restrictions ease and Thailand reopens to fully vaccinated visitors from 63 low-risk countries. In this episode of the podcast, we take a closer look at current sponsorship opportunities in news, including our appointment to represent Dinner in the Sky Thailand on behalf of Dinner in the Sky Asia Group, Chef's Market Blue Tree Phuket, Big Idea Food Competition, Whisky Live Thailand, and the Gastronomer Food Awards. We also take a closer look at the food and beverage industry and how it has been impacted by the pandemic.
Okay, so let's start by getting your take on the food and beverage industry and how it's been impacted by the pandemic.
Few industries have been as hard hit by the pandemic than the food and beverage industry. However, data suggests that it is on the road to recovery. One of the first industries to feel the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic was the food and beverage industry, with restaurants and bars closing all around the world. Restrictions such as curfews, mask mandates and limitations on alcohol sales made it hard for an industry known for its small margins to survive. However, it has not all been doom and gloom for the industry. As restrictions were imposed, then tightened, many restaurants learned to adapt and were fast to meet changes in consumer behaviour. Those changes may be here to stay. In fact, a recent survey from McKinsey found that nearly 80% of the consumer packaged goods executives who responded said they believed the pandemic would have a lasting impact on their customers' needs over the next 5 years. According to another report by the Consumer Goods Forum, 30% of food executives think that we may see another pandemic in the next 4 years, highlighting the need for preparedness and agile business models. Closer to home, as the country is slowly opening up and restaurants all over Thailand are getting ready to welcome diners again, we see how the industry has experienced an accelerated shift towards takeaway and home dining. The pandemic has also increased focus on sustainable food production practices and highlighted the need for more plant-based alternatives. One such example, and another one of our non-sports clients, is Root the Future, a community-building content platform and consultancy for all things sustainability, aiming to raise awareness about sustainability and plant-based foods. With an aim to better understand the market for sustainable foods, Root the Future gathers data from content and events to guide local and international companies looking to engage with target consumers in the region.
There does seem to be some light at the end of this long tunnel, and that includes some exciting news for you regarding your company's appointment to represent Dinner in the Sky here in Thailand. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
We are proud to be appointed to represent Dinner in the Sky Thailand 2022-2023, the popular flying dining experience that has taken diners around the world by storm. Diners and staff are hoisted 150 feet into the air on a large crane, giving them unparalleled views over the city below while they enjoy a delicious multi-course meal. Having started in Belgium in 2006, Dinner in the Sky has done more than 5,000 events around the world in iconic places such as the Strip of Las Vegas, the Gardens of King David Hotel in Jerusalem, the Marina of Dubai, the hills of the Villa Borghese in Rome, the banks of the St. Lawrence River, the beach of Copacabana and Cape Town Bay. Now the franchise is available in Thailand, and we are inviting interested operating parties to come forward to seize this rare opportunity to operate the world-famous brand in Bangkok, Pattaya, Phuket and Hua Hin.
Now, I know that you are personally very knowledgeable about whiskey, and on the 7th and 8th of October next year will be Whisky Live Thailand, which is the world's premier whiskey tasting show. Can you tell us a little bit more about the event?
The world's premier whisky tasting show descends on Bangkok on the 7th and 8th of October 2022, bringing with it some of the world's finest whiskies, many of them making their debut in Thailand. The two-day event at the Carlton Hotel Bangkok Sukhumvit is a whisky lover's dream, filled with tasting events, meet and greet with the world's leading distilleries, private pourings, classes, workshops, cocktail competitions, and the Whisky Live Thailand Conference 2022. Producers from around the world will showcase rare, unique and hard-to-find whiskies, as well as some of the more mainstream brands. Producers will hail from Australia, Ireland, Japan, Scotland, Taiwan and the USA, as well as some lesser-known whiskey-producing countries. The event is expected to attract more than 3,000 whisky lovers from Thailand and beyond. Tickets include full access to the event with unlimited pouring and a 2-course meal. Organised by Famai Holdings and Platinum Cask, an international whisky and alternative asset investment company headquartered in Bangkok and publicly listed in the USA, the event will fully comply with the Alcohol Control Act and is in accordance with the ministerial regulations.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available?
We have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs especially for Whisky Live Thailand 2022, including one title and one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the event, one host sponsor which has already been sold to Carlton Hotel Bangkok Sukhumvit, 6 co-sponsors from non-competing categories, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the event, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essential to the event, along with local partners, whisky market supporters and exhibition-only packages.
Now, heading down to Phuket, Blue Tree, which is one of the largest crystal lagoons in Asia, has a new gourmet market concept, Chef's Market at Blue Tree Phuket. Can you tell us a little bit about Chef's Market?
Chef's Market Blue Tree Phuket is Phuket's first dedicated gourmet market, offering an unparalleled collection of artisan vendors selling a wide variety of food and drinks. Located at Blue Tree Phuket, a premier lifestyle entertainment destination on the island's Chernsey tourism district, Chef's Market was established in April 2020 and features more than 20 vendors from Phuket and beyond. The market is unique in its wide selection of take-home foods and dining options from some of the best vendors in the kingdom. Spread over 1,000 square metres in an air-conditioned market setting, the market offers a large selection of high-quality meats, cheeses, seafood, bakery and patisserie, fruits and vegetables, condiments, dry groceries, sweets, wine, spirits, beers, coffee, ice cream, takeaway foods and other delicatessen favourites. The space is designed to evoke a town square atmosphere similar to those found in Southern Europe. In addition to the vendors, Chef's Market will also host events and happenings, including tastings, classes such as barista training and cocktail classes, as well as competitions and seminars on healthy living. Chef's Market is situated within the Blue Tree Complex, a unique, multifaceted entertainment destination, leveraging Phuket's popularity with an international quality, family daytime entertainment attraction.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available?
Again, we have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for Chef's Market Blue Tree Phuket 2021-2022, including one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the property, 6 official partners from non-competing categories, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the property, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essentials to the property, along with demo kitchen supplier, event-specific partners, local partners and industry supporter packages.
So I love food and beverage events, having organised Phuket's Best Burger for the past 7 years. I am so excited for Big Idea Food Competition Asia Edition 2022. Can you tell us a little bit more about this competition?
The inaugural Big Idea Food Competition will shine the spotlight on the best entrepreneurs in the plant-based food industry in Asia Pacific and create new entrepreneurial ecosystems while inspiring the next generation of food startups. In a world where food and food security is becoming an increasingly political issue, the need for conscious food production and sourcing has become a major issue facing the planet. The Big Idea Food Competition aims to discover and support the next generation of food entrepreneurs, encourage new innovations in this food space. Organised by Big Idea Ventures, a venture capital fund whose aim is to solve the world's biggest challenges by supporting food entrepreneurs, the Big Idea Food Competition invites food entrepreneurs to enter a pitch and cooking style competition to determine the number one startup in each participating country. The winners of each country will travel to Singapore to compete for a chance to take home $200,000 in investment from Big Ideas Ventures. Each participating startup will be judged by a panel of industry experts who will evaluate the business acumen and culinary potential of each startup and their product. Participating countries include Australia, China, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available?
We are currently working closely with the Big Idea Ventures team on a comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership program for the Big Idea Food Competition Asia Edition 2022, building comprehensive rights package for key categories in food retail, hospitality, restaurants, hotels, airlines, and food corporates who are interested in the future of food in the region, including branding, media, mobile and online marketing, email marketing, experiential marketing, hospitality and networking, data capture, merchandising, and licensing.
So it's been a tough 18 months for everyone, including the food and beverage industry, and I had a chance to talk to one of the sponsorship experts' clients, the founder of Gastromina Lifestyle, Chris Menin, to ask him about Gastromina Lifestyle and to find out about the inaugural Gastromina Food Awards. And my first question, what is Gastromina Lifestyle?
So Gastronomer Lifestyle is a digital publishing company we set up 4 years ago. It really is a hub of content for food and drink. My ultimate goal when I moved to Southeast Asia was to promote food and drink tourism and really start with Thailand as a gastronomic hub for Southeast Asia. So we profile some of the best restaurants and bars in the region. We also have in-depth interviews with chefs and beverage operators. And this really comes from background from me and my team of about 20 years in hospitality. We've worked in a number of restaurants, bars, and hotels around the world. So we have that knowledge to bring through and now give good content to consumers. You know, the last 18 months have been some of the most difficult times and challenging times for hospitality, particularly in Thailand. So we really want to sort of help our industry that we love and help the food and drink tourism come back with full strength.
Bangkok has always had a vibrant food and beverage scene. What's your take on the food and beverage scene in Bangkok?
Thailand's always been a bit of a hub for food and drink tourism. And, you know, the beauty of it is gastronomic tourism is on the rise. Before the whole COVID impact, a third of people's spend was on food and drink. And I think Bangkok is such a beautiful chaos. And I like to say that often because, you know, it's just a melting pot of cultures which have been here and overlapping. And it's just beautiful because from one street, you can have the most amazing chicken rice of your life and it will cost you 40 baht. But then, you know, around the corner, you'll be in a skyscraper having a Michelin star meal. It's just so much going on. And it just overlaps really wonderfully. So I think there really is something for everyone here in Bangkok. We're so lucky to live in a city which is a little bit compact, but it has nearly over 10,000 restaurants. And like I said, this is a phenomenal amount of cuisines from not just Asia, but also Europe as well. And I think a lot of chefs and bartenders are starting to see the sort of impact they can have by moving here and setting up shop, because tourism is massive in Thailand, especially in the city.
It has been a tough 18 months for many industries, including the food and beverage industry. What's your predictions for the food and beverage scene in Bangkok? Do you think it will get back to how it was pre-COVID? And how quickly do you think it will come back?
I think it will take some time. Like I said, hospitality has been hit hardest, and I think they've really struggled, but they've really, really excelled in trying to meet government standards, making sure that safety is a massive protocol. One of the big issues I think that we'll face is a lack of staff, because I know so many people left hospitality. So for the industry, that'll be the first fact, trying to get those staff back and, you know, training them back up as well. But we know that tourism is going to come back strong. We know that people around the world still have money and they still love to go out and eat and drink. So I do believe as of next year, it should be quite a successful year. And hopefully that will continue in strength. A lot of people around the world are really looking forward to coming back to Thailand. And it's one of the reasons why we decided to do the Gastronomer Food Awards next year, because we really want to give back to the F&B industry, which have struggled for so long, and give them something to celebrate about.
So that's a perfect segue into my next question. What are the Gastronomer Food Awards, and what was your thinking when setting these awards up?
So yeah, for me, I really wanted to find a way to celebrate food and drink, but also give back to the consumer. There's an amazing amount of restaurants and bars that deserve recognition. And we wanted to create a sort of balance between making the F&B industry happy with an awards that they would respect and trust, and also bringing the consumer in as well. So it's in the consumer hands to choose. The Gastronomer Food Awards is going to be an amazing gastronomic event of the year. We plan to have a number of seminars and small events throughout the year to really promote it. But the ultimate goal is to really just nail who is the best of the year and who deserves celebration. So we've cut it up into multiple stages. The first stage, we have a panel of judges who will go out and shortlist for each category of the top 10. And, you know, we wanted to include everyone. We didn't want it just to be about fine dining. So that's why we have a number of awards which encompass every part of cuisine in Bangkok. We have the best street food, best fine dining. We also have, when it comes to hotel food and drink operations as well, we want to highlight that, including Chef of the Year. So once it's shortlisted, then it goes to the public vote, and the public have their say. This was important for us because these consumers who live in Bangkok are the ones that are going to the restaurants on a daily basis, and they want to be proud of the restaurants that they love as well. So this was really important for us, making sure that everyone was involved, and it really is just an amazing celebration and gastronomic event of the year.
Chris, thank you so much for your time.
Seeking sponsors. Seeking an opportunity to sponsor. Looking to maximise an already sponsored opportunity? Visit paulpaul.co.th, the sponsorship experts.
So I'm looking forward to these awards. How about you, Paul?
Absolutely, Jay. The inaugural Gastronomer Food Awards 2022 celebrates the best restaurants, bars and hotels in Bangkok, showcasing the very best the city has to offer. Bangkok has long been known for its outstanding tourism and hospitality sectors, with hotels and restaurants rivaling the best in the world. Now the Gastronomer Food Awards 2022, the city has its very own awards celebrating and highlighting everything the city has to offer. Organised by food and drink specialists, the Chameleon Group marketing agency, and Gastronomer Lifestyle, a digital publishing company, the Gastronomer Food Awards is set to become the go-to awards for the hospitality and food and beverage industries, acting as both the ultimate guide to the city's best retreats, restaurants, cafes, bars, and hangouts. A panel of industry leaders, influencers, and media will nominate finalists for each category before a public vote is held. The awards will comprise 15 individual award categories, including the coveted Top Award for Restaurant of the Year, as well as 20 niche award categories. Held at the Capella Bangkok on the 29th of November 2022, the event is expected to attract more than 300 attendees in a mix of food critics, industry professionals, media, and food enthusiasts. Attendees will also receive the Gastronomer Lifestyle Thailand Guidebook with 200 of the best venues in Thailand and a list of the winners.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available?
Once again, we have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for the Gastronomer Food Awards 2022, including one title and one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the event and top awards, one host sponsor which has already been sold to Capella Bangkok, 10 official partners from non-competing categories with naming rights to an award, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the event, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essential to the event, along with industry partner packages.
With all this talk about food and beverage has made me hungry.
And thirsty, Jay.
That's true. If anyone is interested in any of these commercial, sponsorship and partnership opportunities, what should they do?
We can be contacted through our website, paulpaul.co.th, by email, info@paulpaul.co.th, or keeping with the audio vibe, pick up the telephone and dial +66 2622 0605 or 0606 or 0607.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you, Jay. I look forward to speaking with you again next month.